Hello everybody. For our read aloud today, I'm going to read a little part of a book about plants and seeds. It's a non-fiction book. Now remember, non-fiction means that it's about real things. It can teach us something. Fiction is a nice fake story. Fiction, fake story. This is nonfiction, so it's going to teach us a little bit more about plants and seeds. The title is Seed to Plant. Okay. And just like the nonfiction books I read you before, I open it up and right away it has a table of contents. It tells me what page I can find different things that I want to know. I might have a question like the parts of a plant, which is my question today. So I look right there and it says page 4 will tell me the parts of a plant. And I open it up and there it is, page 4, and here's the parts of a plant. Some of it you might already know. So if you look right here, I think you know what that's called. It's called a flower. Okay, and these parts right here, these green things that come off, you might already know, they're called leaves. Now this long skinny piece, that's called a stem. And down here, this might be a new word. These are called roots. Roots. Can you say that word? Roots. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to read this page right here. And then I'm going to draw a flower and do all the parts that we just talked about on this page, okay? All right, here, I'll read this little paragraph. Bright blooms. Our world is filled with plants. Flowers, grass, and trees are all plants. Tall sunflowers are one kind of plant. They usually have big yellow flowers. Okay, that's all I'm going to read today because we're going to start really slow and we're going to learn about each part of the plant. So I'm going to get ready to draw it. And I'm going to start, I don't have a brown marker, I'm going to use black. But I'm going to pretend like this is the ground, this is the dirt. Okay, up here is where we're walking around. Down here under the dirt, that's where the worms and the buggies are, okay? Now, this part right here, do you remember what they're called? Roots. Roots are under the ground and they're kind of like spaghetti. They look like this. They look like spaghetti. Everything has roots. The trees outside that you see have roots, but they're underground. We don't see them. So I'm going to write the word roots right here. Roots. Okay. I'm going to switch my marker up because I do have a green for the next part. It's called the stem. It's long. Here we go. The stem comes out from the roots. And it comes right up like this. There's the stem. Usually we can see the stem because it grows on the other side. It's not in the dirt usually. Maybe a little bit in the dirt, but we can see the stem. So I'm going to write stem right there. Stem. Stem. Now the next part are the leaves. Right here, the leaves. The leaves are very important, and we're going to learn more about each part. Here are the leaves. I might not be the best drawer, but that's okay. I'm trying my best. Here are the leaves. Let me write that word, leaves. Ooh, I kind of forget what it looks like. Let me look in the book. Leaves. Okay. And the next part, which most of you probably already know, I'm going to try my best, is the flower. So I'm going to try my best to do a beautiful flower. So I'm going to label that flower. Flower. And that is the part of the plants. One thing that you can try doing is doing the same picture that I did. I just drew the parts of a plant, the roots, just some squiggly lines, a stem, some leaves, and a flower. If you need to watch this again, you can go ahead and rewind it and watch it again from the beginning. And I want you to try to draw the parts of a plant. And in this case, this plant is a flower. And when someone is ready, you can ask them to take a picture for you and send it to me. All right, have fun, everybody.